Welcome everyone to the Mod Mastery. So friends, we're gonna create source of in today project by using React, Node.js and React Toolkit. For CSS part, we're gonna use Tailwind CSS, and you can see it is a beautiful website with responsive design. So we're gonna deploy frontend and backend in Netlify and Railway app. In the description I have put the GitHub link, and you can go to the GitHub link and see all the things that you should do before download in a readme file. And now let's continue with the product page. Okay, product detail page. The product page is also responsive, and you can also input some of the value before purchasing this project, or you can also send message. So now first of all, let's run this project and see if there is any problem or not. So everything is all working fine. So now let's deploy this project. So we're gonna deploy the backend part first with railway app. So let's continue. So we need to first of all deploy our project in a GitHub, and then extract that project and deploy in the railway. So I have already done that. So you can also search from here and deploy your project. So I have already done this step, so you can also do this and continue with me. Okay, so now let's minus this and start doing the deploying part. Okay, so now let's start deploying this project. Okay, so here you can see it is deploying, but before that we need to configure some of the part. So now we need to configure the root directory. So I'm writing server because you can see in the GitHub also there is a server name where we put our backend code. And now I'm writing node app.js because in our project in the server side I have write my first command in app.js, so I am writing node app.js. Okay, so now we're gonna deploy this project, and you can see it is successfully deployed. So the last part is creating the domain for our project. So we will simply generate the domain that, and let's see is it working or not. So here you can see it is working. In last, you can also use variable in this CLI. Okay, so now let's add this. Okay, so you can see it is added, and the deployment process is also started as well. Okay, and you can also remove that repo from your URL as well. After backend deployed, let's change the .env base URL name with the production level backend URL name. So this is the backend URL name. So now let's change it. After changing this URL, I'm going to deploy it again. Okay, so I'm writing npm run start to deploy my project. Okay, now the deploying process is completed. So now let's push this updated code in the GitHub. So the post is completed. Now now I'm going to add new site, and I'm going to deploy my project using GitHub, which I have just uploaded, where I have just uploaded my project. So I'm searching for my source shop, and here we go, it is right here. So I will remove npm run build from it there, because I have just done that in my own local CLI. So I'm deploying this project, and let's see how much is time. So it is start deploying, and let's wait couple of minutes, and then the project will be deployed successfully. Let's just wait couple of minutes, and then the deployment will be completed. So I think it is completed successfully, and here we go, it is working totally fine. Okay, but the name is, I think we should change the name. Okay, so let's change the URL name. So I'm changing the name by just clicking on change site name, and I think we should write shoes store. Shoes store, I think. Oh, it is not there. It is already taken, so I will write shoes store 1 2. You can also use your domain name if you have bought it. For this project, I have not bought the URL, so you can see it is fully responsive and working totally fine with no problem. So this is all about our shoes shop. Next project will come soon, and we will see the admin page as well. So don't forget to write, comment and subscribe, and next part will coming soon. Thank you everybody. Bye bye.